Okay, hi, it's Paul in Perth here again. Believe it or not, we've got another BL Mazda 3 and we're going to do another video on that. This time, we're going to remove a rear bumper. I've already removed the right-hand side because I wanted to keep this video nice and trim. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove we'll go through the work of doing the left-hand side, and then we're going to find that the whole thing comes off. So there are essentially three areas that we need to work on. There's underneath the bumper, there's on the side in the wheel well, and then we need to do some work up on the where the tail light is. So we'll start with the first bit. Before we do the first bit, we'll go through the tools. So I'm going to use an impact wrench, and I've got all of these different sockets here, including an 8mm. I'm pretty much only going to need 8mm and 10mm. And if you haven't taken your wheel off, you'll obviously need a 21mm. I've also got a 10mm on a ratchet here, because that's for the tail light. That'll just make it easier. Now I don't know which of these I'm going to need, but I know that it's always nice to have them handy. So a Phillips head, a clip tool, an 8 and a 10 ratchet spanner, and an assortment of flatheads, and of course my 90-degree pick that I always love. So let's go under the vehicle and let's have a look at getting these undone. Now, you'll notice that at the back here, there's these two connectors. I've already undone the right-hand one, so I've still got this one here on the left-hand side. So with a 10mm, I take that off. Now, the next one under here is this one here on the at the end of the wheel arch. That's an 8mm, so I'll just change my socket over. And I'll pop this 8mm off. There we go, lots of sand with that one, but that's fine. Now we move over to the wheel well. And in the wheel well, there's a few to be dealt with. I can see there's an 8mm screw just here, or screw and bolt, it's got both of them. So we'll get that out. And kind of hidden, if you look here, there's a Phillips head plastic sort of scrivet thing. So you've got to be pretty gentle with these little scrivets. So just gently rolling it out. And as usual, it's half playing and half not. Let's keep going. There we go. So we've got that out. So that's out now. Now, what else have we got? So if we look behind there, we can see there's another 8mm. So we'll just get that out. Fine. And it's a bit hard with the light. I'm doing this pretty late in the day. I seem to remember there it is. There is another one there. There's another one just there. Looks like it doesn't have the Phillips head on the end. Just let me see if I can rip it and pull it off with a spanner. There we go. Okay, so that's what that one needs. There we go. Oh, so it did have a Phillips head on the end of it. I just couldn't see it. So at that point, that whole end should be fairly loose, and if I'm really lucky, I can yank it, and all of those will pop out of the bumper retainer. At this point, what's holding it on is the tail light. So we need to remove the tail light. So if the camera person wants to go up there to the top of the stairs, and I'll start working inside the boot. Beautiful. Okay, so we need to. There's three 10mm nuts on the back holding this light on, and we need to get to them. So first thing we need to do is get this boot liner somewhat out of the way. That's probably enough, and then I need to be able to peel that back. So there you go. So there's the three 10mm nuts that I need to get to. So I'll just get my 10mm here. I'll just get them loose and then I'll run them out by hand. So that one's loose, that one's loose, that one's loose. take off the electrical connectors. And now I'll just run these nuts out by hand. All right, so there's my 3 nuts removed. Now, to get these tail lights out, what you need to do is you need to push back towards the rear of the vehicle in the line of the vehicle, because there's a plastic retainer, and I'll show you once I get it off. Okay, so the reason I had to pull off in that angle is because of this connector here. And if you look at how it sits on the body, it wants to be pulled straight back. So what I've done there is I've given it a little bit of a wiggle just to loosen it, and I've pushed it straight back. And as you can see, it's come off with no extra damage. This one was already damaged before I started. Now, that has revealed the last 2 things holding this bumper on, which is a Phillips head screwdriver here and a normal plastic pop stud here. So with these pop studs, just get 2 flat heads underneath them, pop them up, right as rain. And with that last one, I need a Phillips head. So Phillips head here, and screw it out, and that should be it. Now, if you come back a bit, yeah. Now, in theory, right, now the whole bumper should come out. So I'm just gonna run that off there. And there we go. Okay, so we've got one electrical connector here, which is for the license plate lights. Oh, there we go. Okay, and there we go. So that's our bumper off there. So that's how you get them off. While I'm here, I might just show you something to do with these rear reflectors, because I see a fair few of them get damaged. And actually, funnily enough, this one here is damaged. To get them off, or to replace them, I should say, you don't need to take the bumper all the way off, but you do need to get it halfway off so that you can lever it. And you need to be able to get to the back of it, because you need to be able to get to this screw here. So, like I said, you only have to get the bumper half off to do this. You'd only have to do one side. You undo that screw, you press through that, and what you'll find is it comes out. You can then put the new one in and you're good as gold. The other job that you might want to do while you're here is remove the bumper reinforcing bar. So it is just held on with these eight nuts. I think they're 14 mil. Yeah, they're 14 mil. I won't take the whole thing off, but just to show you how easy it is. Just 1, 2, 3. Just do 8 of those and the whole thing would pull off. So that's how you get the rear bars off. So I hope this has helped you. If it has helped you, can you please like and subscribe? And if you write a comment, please tell me what country you're from, because I absolutely love hearing from Estonia or Lithuania or wherever that I've helped you. And I'll see you next time. Thanks very much.